Hey, my sunshine yogis. Welcome to my channel. I hope you all are enjoying early summer activities, all the wonderful things that this season brings. And today I'm offering you a quick practice that's a standing practice. So no getting down on the ground. You don't even really have to use a mat if you don't want to. This is a great time of year to take your practice outdoors. So you could do this on the grass or the sand if you're at the beach. Just a quick practice to kind of touch all the big joints, the hips, the shoulders. And you may want to do a couple rounds of sun salutations or another kind of warm up before you get started, just so your body feels a little bit more fluid and open. For the purposes of keeping this video short, we're just going to do one sun salutation on each side and then just get right into the flow. So I will meet you at the top of the mat, no props required, and let's get our flow on. So starting at the top of the mat, you want to separate your feet about hip-width distance apart. Stand nice and tall as you ground through the soles of the feet, drawing your shoulders back over your hips, turning the palms forward, and just feeling yourself nice and strong in this mountain pose. Relax the tops of the shoulders and just take a moment to connect with your body and your breath. Bringing yourself into the moment wherever you may be, on your mat, on the beach, outdoors, and just appreciating the fact that you are attending to your well-being by taking some time out for a little yoga. Take a deep breath in and bring those arms up and overhead, stretch nice and tall. As you exhale, fold from the hips and draw your chest towards your thighs. We'll stay here for a moment for this first forward fold, just allowing the back to open up. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. Let the crown of the head point down towards the ground, relaxing the neck, maybe shaking it out a little bit. Halfway lift to your fingertips, come to the shins as you bring your spine to straight. Wrap your shoulders back, look forward, and bring your neck in line with your spine. Pull your belly button in, get a nice flat back. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, hands to the mat, step it back for your plank pose and hold in plank. Press into the palms and lift your chest up and away from the mat. Draw your navel in and hug the outer hips in towards the midline of your body. Press through your heels, look out past the top of your mat. As you inhale, we're going to rock forward on the toes, bringing the shoulders ahead of the wrists. Exhale, either all the way to the belly or halfway down for chaturanga. Inhale, coming into your back bend, if you're on your belly, cobra pose, or upward facing dog, lifting the heart, stretching the front of the hips, toes point back. On an exhale, roll over your toes and lift your hips high for your first downward facing dog. And take a moment maybe to pedal out here, shaking the head yes and no, pressing into the hands and lifting those hips nice and high. Good, ground through your left foot and inhale the right leg up. On an exhale, bend the knee and just open up that hip. You can roll out your ankle, maybe even roll the knee in a couple of directions. Open up that hip joint, keeping the shoulders nice and square to the top of the mat. Breathe in, and as you exhale, bring that foot forward, place it between your hands, and spin your back heel down. Rise up, warrior one. Bending into that front knee, your shin is vertical. Press into the back edge of your foot and square the hips, wrapping the right hip back and the left hip forward. Soften between the shoulders, gaze forward. Nice strong back leg here. Press the palms together, take a breath in. On the exhale, lean out and over your front thigh. Create a long angle of energy from your back heel out through your fingertips. Keep your legs grounded and stable. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open to warrior two. Adjust your feet. The front heel bisects the arch of the back foot. Bend into your front knee, stack it over your ankle, and then radiate your fingertips out and away from the center of your heart. Shoulders over hips. Nice, strong foundation. Inhale to reverse, bringing that right arm overhead. Exhale, we'll stay here for a breath. Don't lose the bend in the front knee. Stay anchored in your legs. Open up the breath on the ribs on that right side. Breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. Forearm to thigh as the left arm comes overhead. You can use that right forearm to wedge open that right thigh. Press into the left foot, reach out through the left fingertips. Nice deep breath here, get long on that left side. As you exhale, straighten the front leg, but don't lock out the knee, and bring the top arm to 12 o'clock. Lean that left shoulder back, press the hips forward. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Maybe turn your gaze up towards your thumb. Take a nice breath in. On the exhale, reverse that triangle. So stay strong in the legs. Reach back with the right hand. Reaching and feeling the stretch in the right side body. Big breath in. On the exhale, bend back into the front knee. Draw that right arm forward. Now the left arm is going to sweep down and forward as you pivot onto the toes of your left foot, lifting that back heel up, finding high lunge, crescent lunge on Utkatasana. Square the hips, get nice and strong in your foundation, knee over ankle and that front leg. Circle the arms back behind you, find a clasp here. And as you stretch your knuckles towards that back heel, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Shoulder blades touch together on the back. Breathe and open your heart and your throat. Good, and then inhale, release the arms up and overhead. As you exhale, press off your back toes and lift that left knee up and forward. Now I'm going to turn to face you. You want to bring the left thigh over the right, bending into that right knee, coming into Garudasana, eagle pose. Now left toes can remain alongside that right ankle or tucked behind. Left arm comes underneath the right as we take our wrap. You can grab opposite shoulders, backs of the hands can meet, or palms can touch. Lift your elbows up to shoulder height, and then lean the back body back as if you had a wall behind you. Press your forearms forward, sink into your squat here, and squeeze the arms and the legs together. Take one more breath in. On the exhale, unwind, come to stand. Bring the arms up and overhead, big breath. Exhale, cactus the arms and lift the heart. Good, inhale, arms up and overhead. And as you exhale, take a forward fold. Letting everything go. Just notice how you feel here. You may grab opposite elbows. Maybe take a little sway from side to side. Just notice how the energy is shifted. You may feel a little more heat. Good, and then release the bind. If you have it, come up halfway. Find that nice long spine. Exhale back to your plank and take your flow. Lowering down, either halfway for chaturanga or to the belly. Finding your back then, lifting the heart. Toes point back. Roll the shoulders back. On an exhale, downward facing dog. Nice deep breath in here. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Good, and now left leg lifts as you ground through your right foot. Bend the knee, open the hip. Take any movement here with ankle or knee. Just keep your shoulders nice and square. Pressing the weight evenly through both hands. On the inhale, look forward. Exhale, big step forward with that left foot. Spin the right heel down, angle the toes up towards the top edge of your mat. Warrior one on this other side. Take a moment to adjust. You may need to either widen your feet or bring them closer together. Keep that left knee stacked over the left ankle. And then press very strongly through the outer edge of that back hip, wrapping that, or back foot, wrapping that right hip forward. Press the palms together, take that deep breath in. As you exhale, hinge from the hips and lean out over your front thigh. Feel that direct connection from your left or your right heel, out through your fingertips. Long, strong line of energy. Inhale to rise up, and then exhale to open, warrior two on this side. Left knee is bent, heel to arch alignment, arms extend out from the heart. Breathe into your strength here. Inhale, now reverse, and take it back. Let your right arm just relax down the back of your leg. Stay for the exhale as you just feel the stretch along the left ribs. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, extended side angle. Now stretching out that right side body. Pressing into the outer edge of the right foot. Getting really long. Open up that left hip a little bit more by using your left elbow. Now as we inhale, we'll straighten the leg. Keep the knees soft. Bring that right arm up to 12 o'clock. Trikonasana. Lean back a little bit, pressing the front of the hips forward. Deep breaths in. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Drop that right arm back, lift the left. Stay grounded and stable through the feet. Nice big stretch on the left side. As you inhale, rebend the front knee. That right arm is now going to swing forward as you pivot onto the toes of that right foot. So lift the right back heel. Square yourself here, make any adjustments you need to feel stable. And then circle the arms back. Take the opposite grip here. Press the palms together and stretch them back, straightening the arms as much as possible. Lift the chest and the gaze if you can. Feel the shoulder blades meeting on the back. Feel the collarbones opening nice and wide. Breathe in. As you breathe out, release the arms, take them up and overhead. Press off of the back toes and float that right knee up. Bring it up nice and high and cross it over the left. So the right thigh over left for eagle on this side. Let me join you. Tucking the toes behind the calf, if that's available to you, or just letting them rest alongside the ankle. Right arm under left. Find your wrap. Press the forearms forward and lift them up to shoulder height. We want to squeeze everything in towards center here. Lean back a little bit more. Breathe. Big shoulder and hip opener here. One more breath. On the exhale, unwind. Bring the arms up and overhead. Big breath. Exhale, cactus those arms. Lift the heart. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, let's find a forward fold. Just dive it down. And this time, while we're here, we're going to bend into that right knee. Keep your left leg straight. I'll turn this way. Press the right fingertips into the ground and take a twist open to the left side. Bringing out the spine here. Feeling a nice stretch in the low back and that outer hip and glute. Wrapping those right ribs underneath you, lifting the left. And then release. Let's take that to the other side. Bend into the left knees. Prop yourself into those left fingertips. And then with the right leg straight, let's twist it open to the right. Turning the torso to the right, opening up the chest. Breathing into that right side. The IT band, outer hip, glute. Yes. Big breath in. And exhale to release. Now heel toe your feet a little bit closer together. Big toes touch. Heels are separated. Bend the knees, drop the hips back and down, and rise up through Utkatasana, chair pose. So in this pose, you want the weight to draw down into your heels, keeping the toes nice and light. This is also called thunderbolt pose, so you can kind of imagine your body in that shape. And as you inhale, press to rise, get nice and strong, lift your chest. Exhale, take it back and down, working open the hips. Inhale to rise. Yes. Exhale, take it back and down. Last time. Inhale to rise. And exhale, sit it back and down. Now, bring the palms to meet in front of your chest. Stay low in your chair. Breathe in deeply. And as you exhale, we're going to twist to the left. See if you can hook that right elbow outside of your left thigh. And then lengthen your spine. Tailbone to crown. Lift your heart towards your thumbs. Take your gaze past that left elbow if you can. Keep dropping weight into the heels. Core pulled in. Nice and engaged. Good. Inhale back to center. Stay low. Exhale, other side. Left elbow hooks outside of that right thigh. Press your palms together. Stack your elbows. See if you can look past your right elbow this time. Beautiful. One breath in. On the exhale, back to center. Inhale, rise all the way up. Awesome, guys. Exhale, hands to heart. Woo! Good workout for the thighs. All right, one more. A little balance. Take your arms overhead and float that right knee up. We'll bring the right ankle to the left thigh. As you exhale, start bending into that left thigh. Bring your palms down towards your heart. Nice standing hip opener here. Balancing and grounding into the left leg. Dropping that right knee down and out so that you feel the opening in the hip. If you fall out, remind yourself it's all part of the practice. Good. One more breath in. As you exhale, come to stand. Sweep the arms up. Inhale. Bring that left leg up. Ankle to thigh. As you are ready, turn the knee out. Bend into the right knee. And drop down. Hands in Anjali Mudra. Prayer pose. Feel the opening in that left hip now. Grounding strongly through your right leg. Nice deep breaths here. A little balance, a little focus. Awesome. Rise up when you're ready. Bring the arms up and overhead. And on the exhale, hands come right to the heart. Close the eyes. Notice your breath. Feel the shift in your energy. Maybe this is exactly what you needed at the right time, right place. And there you are. Thank you so much for joining me. Add on, hold poses longer if you want to do this at your own pace and time, and you have more time. Add something after this, maybe come down and do some hip openers or something like that. But I hope this practice served you well, and I hope you all are staying in a sunshine state of mind. Enjoy the summer wherever you are.